in color. The continuing story of Peyton Place. Starring Dorothy Malone as Constance Mackenzie, Ed Nelson as Michael Rossi, Ryan O'Neill as Rodney Harrington, Barbara Parkins as Betty Anderson, Tim O'Connor as Elliot Carson, Christopher Connolly as Norman Harrington, Patricia Morrow as Rita Harrington, James Douglas as Stephen Cord.
The slow and quiet turn of the season from winter to spring has gone unnoticed by at least one resident of Peyton Place. Today, Jack Chandler holds Rachel's small dog in his hands. He has held the dog in his possession for some time, ever since he picked him up outside the home of the Elliot Carsons. Exactly why he picked him up is locked deep inside his instinctive feelings about Rachel. Feelings which are now shared by Lee Weber for an entirely different reason. Weber is determined to win back his wife, Sandy.
Well, hey there, little fella. Hey. Don't I know you from someplace, huh? I got a feeling you and I are going to be friends, little fella. Real good friends. Marvelous friends. Well, I got a long, busy day ahead of us, little fella.
Come in. Good morning. There you are. Very prompt, Dr. Rossi.
That's right.
Where's your black bag?
Well, I didn't bring it, Mr. Peyton.
Then how do you intend to examine me?
I don't intend to examine you.
I beg your pardon.
Well, as a chief of staff at the hospital, I can't hop over here every time you snap your fingers. So I've decided to turn you over
Turn me over?
to my colleague,
Oh, no, you don't.
Dr. Fielding.
Chief of Staff, huh? How long do you think you'll be Chief of Staff? If I tell them, I withdraw my support. If they don't,
Don't make those threats, Mr. Peyton. It isn't like you. It's demeaning. Well, I suppose that's it, except... Tell me, why is it you hired Lee Weber?
so that's it. Because he's a good driver.
He killed your granddaughter.
The charge was dismissed.
He murdered her.
It wasn't proved.
He killed Anne,
Your fiancée.
your granddaughter.
He can't be punished, Doctor, until he's tried and convicted. And he can't be tried and convicted without new evidence. Let's just say I'm gathering new evidence.
Mr. Peyton, if you hadn't hired him, no one would. As a matter of fact, you're harboring...
Anne's murderer. Had it never occurred to you, Doctor, that if I hadn't given Lee Weber this dream of a job, he'd have left Peyton Place? Escaped any chance of ever receiving his just deserts.
Hello.
Hello. You the girl that lost the pup?
Yes.
Well, I got him.
Oh, is he all right?
Yeah. I dried him off and fed him.
And you're sure he's all right?
Yeah, sure, I'm sure.
Could you bring him right over and I'd pay the reward?
No, you'll have to come get him.
Oh, well, all right. Where do you live?
At the house where I work, Mr. Martin Payton's house. Know where it is?
Who is this?
Name's Weber. Lee Weber. You're Rachel, aren't you, Rodney's girl?
I'm Rachel.
Well, you come over here, Rachel, and I'll give you your pup.
Some time for lunch. How about coming with me?
Well, I'm sorry, but I've already eaten.
Oh. Well, let me buy you a cup of coffee then.
Oh, Dad. Things have really gotten piled up around here. I've got to get back into it. One pair of hands, you know.
Sure. Sports page?
Yeah. Well, can I fill up your tank before I jump back into the pit?
No, it's fine.
Well,
Rod, I have to go to New York this weekend. There's a textile fair. How about coming with me?
I don't think so, Dad.
Ron. Look at me. Come to New York with me, Ron. We need the time together.
Oh, I wish we could go away together again and have a ball like we used to.
No buts. Let's not weigh it or analyze it. Let's just do it. You can get a real look at how the business is run, a taste of the color, the excitement. This garage has been good for you. You've had to fend for yourself. But you're ready for some real responsibility now. You need a direction. Let me show you what can be yours.
Dad.
Give me the opportunity of sharing what I am, what I've learned, what I know. You're my oldest son, Rodney. Everything I've been building for a lifetime has been for you.
Stop selling, will you?
You don't even know what I might be able to give you.
Doesn't matter.
It does to me. It does to every man. You'll know yourself how much someday. Rod, I know that as a father, I've been remiss in one particular and very important area. I wasn't aware of when you stopped being a boy and when you started being a man. Now, you want your independence now. You have a right to it.
As long as it doesn't interfere with your plans for me.
As long as it doesn't interfere with your future.
And that's what I want, the right to choose my own future. That's the independence I want, Dad.
You have to show your grandfather you have the initiative and the drive to carry the load.
Well, after last night,
I heard about last night. Flaunting Lee Weber's wife in front of your grandfather's face wasn't the wisest thing you could do.
I could have walked in with Helen of Troy and it wouldn't have changed things. My grandfather is determined to make it clear that he enjoys playing Stephen and I against each other.
What did you say to him?
I don't remember exactly. I know it's over, that's all.
What's all over?
The Harrington brothers have been written off.
You know that for a fact?
Written off, and Stephen Cord has finally made it to the winner's circle.
That isn't fair.
Fair? You know, I'm taking the first deep breath, and as long as I can remember.
Written off. Written off.
Oh, Dad, it's not such a bad taste. Dad, if I don't see you, have a great time.
Leave it to me.
What's all this?
It's lunch. Now go lie down.
Herring and wine sauce?
Yeah, why not?
We can't afford this kind of stuff for lunch.
You can afford anything you don't have to fix.
It doesn't hurt me to fix lunch, silly.
You're supposed to be taking your time and taking it easy during your lunch break. Now sit down
Okay.
and relax.
Did you ever hear of a lunch break lasting all day?
You're kidding. Oh, hi, Mrs. Carson. Come on in.
I hope I'm not bothering you.
No.
Hi. Oh, you brought the baby. May I hold him for a minute?
Of course.
Oh. Hi there, Matthew. Hello. Would you like to stay for lunch? Norm got a lot of stuff from the delicatessen.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Rachel's minding the store. I think I can't stay too long.
I don't think you should be holding the baby.
Just try and take him away. Hello.
I was wondering if you wanted to babysit tonight.
I'd love to. What time?
Oh, about 7?
Oh, I can't wait. Can I play with him all night?
No.
Rita.
Is anything wrong?
No.
Well, Dr. Rossi said that
It's not going to hurt me.
he said that she should take it easy.
And there's nothing easier than watching a baby. No.
If you're ill,
I'm not ill. I'm just a little bit tired.
if you think you shouldn't.
No, now, he didn't make me quit my job. And that's going to be a lot more strenuous than this.
But it's something extra.
Not that much.
Rita,
Why are you being so stubborn?
well, how late will it be?
It's not going to hurt me just this once. His last bottle's at 7. After that, all I have to do is read magazines. Please?
You're a hard person to say no to.
If you'll let her come, I promise he'll have had his last bottle, be fast asleep when she gets there. You know, maybe I should talk to Dr. Rossi first. I was going to try to make a permanent arrangement with you. You know, Rachel's going to night school, and we'll be going out from time to time.
You were counting on me, and now it's off.
Well, Mrs. Carson, if Dr. Rossi says it's okay, then...
Don't worry, I'll hold the job open. Remember, you always were on my list.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Carson.
Now, remember, all you're going to do tonight is sit around and read magazines.
All right. Here, I'll get this. Bye. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
There we are, Mrs. Linden. A baker's pound and a half. That'll be about 15 cents worth of beans. Now, how much did we say those doodads were? 98 cents?
I don't know why you're asking me. You know every price in the place.
And that mop's $1.30, so comes to $7.31 all told. Oh, be with you in a minute, son. Oh, thanks.
There we are.
Just right. Now, can I help you take any of that out?
Oh, no thanks, Eli. I can manage.
Come in again.
Oh, I'll be back.
Here, Dad. Take a look at that.
It says personnel record, Jack Chandler. Hey, how'd you get a hold of this?
Harrington, he gave it to me.
You want some advice?
No, I want some help.
Let it alone.
Let it alone? Well, this is the only lead we have, Dad.
Lead? You sound like some kind of a tomfool amateur detective.
Oh, thanks a lot. You see, the thing is, it says he was in the service, but it doesn't say when, you know, just all routine stuff. Of course, he certainly doesn't want to give himself away. But there must be something here.
Let this be. Take it back to Leslie Harrington.
What else have we got, Dad?
Take it back, son. I don't want to see you doing something behind another man's back.
This may be the man that's responsible for Allison's disappearance.
Well, if you think so, then face him with it. Don't delve into his personal records.
Face him with what, anyway? A hunch or a suspicion or something? He could have faked this whole thing. I have to check it. Why not? I came in here to ask you something, now. Yeah. Didn't you tell me once that you knew a family that lived out there in the valley somewhere?
Oh, that was a Bonnie family. I haven't seen them for 5 or 6 years. I don't even know if they're still alive.
Could you drive out there and see them?
No. Snooping.
Look, I'd do it myself, Dad. Only you told me once before that these people won't open up for strangers. And I thought perhaps they might tell you something that they wouldn't tell to anybody else.
If they know anything.
Or have seen anything, or have heard anything. Anything at all, Dad. Please.
All right. But I want a promise from you. If we find out anything shady about Chandler's past, anything at all, I want you to go straight to the police. I don't want you taking the law into your own hands.
All right.
All right, what?
If I come up with anything, I'll go straight to the police.
Elliot? I've never asked you for your hand before.
Oh, come on now, Dad, please.
But I'm asking you now.